And as you just heard from the governor's briefing, Hannah, storm surge was one of the biggest issues for the coastal bend, but one of the hardest hit areas was Bob Hall Pier. Waves reaching 14 feet high, the surge being so powerful it was enough to compromise the structure of the T-head on the pier. So who better to really discuss this with than our own meteorologist Ryan Shoptaw. He joins me now with an in-depth breakdown of all this. Ryan?
Yeah, when we talk about hurricanes, tropical storms, we talk about the flood-provoking rainfall as a threat. We talk about wind speed, upwards of 70, 80 miles per hour. But we also talk about storm surge, and it's all dependent on where the storm or hurricane makes landfall. So take a look at this graphic. Hannah made landfall as a Cat 1 in Kennedy County, just north of Port Mansfield. Now, remember, on the eastern side or northeastern side of a hurricane, you get those winds coming off the Gulf of Mexico. These systems, tropical systems, spin counterclockwise in the atmosphere. Now, what that means is, again, the water is coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. So when we're talking about storm surge, upwards of 4 to 6 feet, that can create waves and amplitude waves up to about 14 feet high. And remember, Bob Hall Pier is only 17 feet high. So that was enough to compromise the structure, the integrity of Bob Hall Pier. And you notice the damage was just catastrophic in that area along the coastal bend. So a lot more areas saw the threat of storm surge. And remember, it's not just flood-provoking rain, it's not just winds, it's not surf conditions, it's also storm surge, and that is going to be always the #1 threat for a hurricane, especially here in the coastal bend, and will always cause a lot of damage and even some fatalities. Leslie.
All right, Ryan, thank you so much. And a local Facebook group was out this morning near Bob Hall Pier to help clear storm debris from the area. The Padre Island Neighbors group was out on the island at 9 this morning clearing trash and debris. And even though they aren't allowed on the beach near the pier, they split up near the area to help out with clearing everything that they could out.
We love our island. We are Padre Islanders. Many of us have been here many years. Some of us are new and just want to pitch in and help. It's so important to our community. This pier is the heartbeat of this island, and so that's why we're here.
Young also added that anyone is more than welcome to come and help out with clearing out that debris. And just a quick reminder, cleanup efforts will be continuing. So beaches, including Whitecap, North Beach, and McGee Beach, are closed off to vehicles, golf carts, and even ATVs. Beaches are expected to reopen Saturday, August 1st at 6 a.m. Crews from the city of Corpus Christi are still working to stockpile more sand to replace the sand wiped away from Hannah on North Beach. The beach is open to pedestrian foot traffic, but the city wants to remind you to be cautious of city crews working along the beach boardwalk and sidewalks.